Welcome back, friends. So today we are going to see the word problems on quadratic equations. So let's start. So the first question that we have here is the sum of two numbers is 15, and if the sum of their reciprocals is 3 by 10, find the numbers. So by looking at the question, you understand like what is the kind of question that we are looking. Okay, so let's say the two numbers that we are talking about, the sum is 15. So let's say first number is x, right? In that case, the second becomes 15 minus x, right? Or we can say x and y as well, but then you'll have two variables and two equations. So you can solve using that as well. And you can solve using the quadratic equations as well here. So let's try to do it through quadratic equations today. So we have two numbers now, and we know the sum of the reciprocals is 3 by 10. So let's say 1 upon x plus 1 upon 15 minus x equals to 3 by 10. So this is the equation that we have here. Now let's try to solve it. So I'll take the denominator common and it becomes 15 minus x plus x equals to 3 by 10. Minus x plus x gets cancelled. So and I'll cross multiply. So it becomes 15 into 10 equals to 3x into 15 minus x. Now I can simplify it here. So it becomes 50 equals to 15x minus x square. And I'll take the whole thing to the left hand side. It becomes x square minus 15x plus 50 equals to 0. So to find out its factors, let's multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant term. So coefficient of x square is 1 and the constant term is 50. So that becomes 50. I have to divide 50 into two parts, into two factors of 50, such that I can find 15 as a sum for it. So I think 5 and 10 will work here. So that's why I'll say x square minus 5x minus 10x plus 50 equals to 0. So I'll take x common, x into x minus 5 minus 10 into x minus 5 equals to 0. And if I take x minus 5 common, it becomes x minus 5 and x minus 10 equals to 0. So from this, I'll get x equals to 5, and from this, I get x equals to 10. And since the sum is 15, as given in the questions, so if I take x equals to 5, the second number becomes 10. If I take x as 10, the second number becomes 5. So the numbers here are 5 and 10 only. Okay. So this will satisfy our condition. The other scenario that we're talking about, that you can also solve this equation or solve this question using the two variables. So in that case, first is x, second is y. So I'll just create the equations and then you can solve the question on your own. So first equation will be x plus y equals to 15, and the second will be 1 upon x plus 1 upon y equals to 3 by 10. So we have two variables, two equations, you can solve them easily. So this is also one way that you can solve this question. Okay. I hope this is clear. Okay, I'll go to next question then. Okay. So the question here is, three consecutive positive integers are such that the sum of the square of the first and the product of other two is 46. So see, this is a question about the consecutive positive integers. So what I'm going to say is, the three numbers that we're talking about, three numbers are, let's say, three numbers are x minus 1, x, and x plus 1. I can take it like this. These are positive integers, right? Consecutive, and that's why there is one gap of 1 in all of them. Okay. Now, the second part of the question is, they are such that the sum of the square of the first and the product of other two is 46. So it says sum of the first, so this is the first one, equals to the, sum of the first, square of the first and the product of other two in x into x plus 1 is equals to 46. So we have one variable, one equation, we can solve it easily. So let's try to solve it now. So x minus 1 square, if you remember, it will be x square plus 1 minus 2x. I'll open this bracket as well. It becomes x square plus x, and I'll bring 46 to the left hand side only to help with our calculation. So if you see here, x square and this x square gets combined, so it becomes 2x square minus 2x plus x becomes minus x, and plus 1 and minus 46 becomes minus 45 equals to 0. Now if you see, we have 2x square minus x minus 45. I need to find out the factors for this equation, then only I can find out the value of x. Okay, so how do I find the factors is, I take the coefficient of x square, which is 2, and the constant term, this is 45. 45 into 2 is 90. Now I have to find two factors of 45 where the difference becomes minus 1. So I think 10 and 9 will work here, right? So 2x square minus 10x plus 9x minus 45 equals to 0. See why I'm taking this as differences, because we already have one negative sign. So when I divide minus x into two parts, I should be doing it like such a way that only one is negative and one is positive. So that we have two positive and two negative terms in the equation, and then we can factor it easily. Okay, I hope you understood this portion, this part. If you don't understand it, please put it in the comments. We can discuss it further then. Okay. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take 2x as a common thing. 2x minus 5 plus 9 I'll take common from here. So it becomes x minus 5 again. And if I take x minus 5 as common, it becomes 2x plus 9 equals to 0. Now since we say these are positive integers, and if I use this one, it becomes x equals to minus 9 by 2, which is neither positive nor an integer, so this cannot be true. So in this case, x minus 5 equals to 0, and therefore x equals to 5. And this is a positive integer. So for us, the numbers becomes 4 because this was x minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. Then 5 and 6. So this is the answer we got. And we can check it as well. So it says square of the first one. So square of the first one is this 4 square is 16 plus the product of other two. So other two product is 5 into 6. So this becomes 16 plus 30, which is 46. And that's the thing that is said in the question. Hope you understood. The questions are very easy. You just need to understand what is being asked in the question and what you have to find out. Okay. So I hope this is clear. I'll move to the third question now. Okay. So in two-digit number, the digit at units place is 5 less than the digit at tens place. So let's say we have two-digit number. Let's say digit at units place is 5 less than the digit at tens place. So let's say at tens place we have x. Okay, so that's why I have multiplied it with 10. Okay, and therefore at units place it will be x minus 5. Right? So this is the number that we have. Why I'm saying 10x is because if you have, let's say, 65, right? So here we are talking about 6 only. Okay, so 6 means 6 into 10 plus 5 is what is the number, right? So that's why I multiplied 10 with x. Okay, and the second part is given that digit units place is 5 less, so I've decreased it by 5. Okay, so now the product of the digits is 36. Okay, so it says x into x minus 5 equals to 36. So this seems easy, right? We have equation of single variable and single equation. We can solve it. Let's open the bracket x square minus 5x and bring the 36 on the left hand side. So we already have negative here. We have to find out uh, factors of, there is 1x square. This is 1x square. Coefficient is 1. 1 into 36 is 36. So we have to find out the factors of 36 such that their difference is minus 5. Okay. So 9 4 is 36, right? This will work. So x square minus 9x plus 4x minus 36 equals to 0. So why we are taking here as a difference and not as a sum is because we already have this minus here, right? if I'll put some factors of 36, where I have to put both as negative, then there will be 3 minus. I won't be able to find the uh, common term among this, and I won't be able to factor it. So that's why I am, based upon this sign of 36, I am finding two factors of 36 in such that we are going to get the difference as 5. Okay, I hope you understood this part. So I'll take x common, x minus 9 plus 4 into x minus 9 equals to 0. So it becomes x minus 9 and x plus 4 equals to 0. Now either x equals to minus 4 or x equals to 9. Now can the number be minus 4? So it can be minus 4, but then we are x can be minus 4, and then we'll have the negative number. But the point is we have to decrease 5 from to find the units place. So that is not possible here. That is possible only in this case. So 9 and then 9 minus 5 is 4. 94 is the number in that case. I hope you understood, right? Because we are saying 10x, 10 into x is 9, right? 10 into 9 is 90 plus 9 minus 5, because it was x minus 5 here, right? So it becomes 90 plus 4, which is 94. Okay, I hope it's clear. I'll go to the next question. Okay, a two-digit number is 7 times the sum of its digit and 2 more than the 5 times the product of its digit. So it's a two-digit number that we have understood from the question. This is one important part that we have understood. It's a two-digit number. Two-digit number is like this. Uh, so it says it is 7 times the sum of its digits. So let's say this is x and y. Let's try start with this only because we are not able to see the relationship between these two figures as of now, these two numbers as of now. So let's start with different variables, and then we'll try to see how to do it. It's 10x plus y is the number. Okay. Now it says two-digit number is 7 times the sum of its digits. So it says 10x plus y is 7 times the sum of its digits. So here I'll request you, if you can try to, I mean, always try to create the equations before we start doing it here. Before that, you pause the video and try to create the equations on yourself so that you will get to know whether you are able to understand the question or not. Okay. So this is the first equation that we have got. 10x plus y equals to 7x plus 7x plus y. So let's try to solve it first. Let's try to bring it to a more simpler form. So it becomes 10x plus y equals to 7x plus 7y. So what I'll do is I'll bring this to the left hand side, 10x, and this will become negative. So 10x minus 7x is 3x. Let me write it down. Plus y minus 7y becomes plus 5 minus 7y becomes minus 6y equals to 0. And I'll divide the whole equation by 2. So you have to write it here. So whatever you are doing, you have to write it clearly. So it becomes x minus 2y equals to 0. Or I can say x equals to 2y. So this is one relation that we have got based upon one equation. And the second equation, if we go back to the question now, it says and 2 more than 5 times the products of its digits. So again, it becomes 10x plus y equals to 5 times the product of the digits, 5xy. And it says 2 more, right? It says here 2 more. 5xy plus 2. Okay. Now what we are going to do is, I'm going to use this x equals to 2y. And I'm going to put this in second equation. So putting 1 in 2. So wherever we have x, I'll change it to 2y. So it becomes 10 into 2y plus y equals to 5y into 2y plus 2, right? So wherever x was there, I have converted it to 2y. So it becomes 20y plus y becomes 21y, and I'll take it to the right hand side, becomes negative. And this becomes 10y square. This, when it will come to the right hand side, it becomes 21y plus 2 equals to 0. Right? So what I'm going to do now is, okay, so we have equation as 10y square minus 21y plus 2 equals to 0. So this is the equation. We have equation in quadratic and we have to find the value of y. So again, the coefficient of y square is 10. Constant term is 2. So 10 to the is 20. I have to find, okay. And if you see here very carefully, constant term is with plus sign and even y square is with plus sign only. Only negative term is minus 21y. So now I have to find the factors of 20 such that their sum becomes 21. So that I have two negative terms in the equation. Then only we can factor it. So that will be 1 and 20. So it becomes 10y square minus y minus 20y plus 2 equals to 0. I'll take y common from here. It becomes 10y minus 1. And I'll take 2 common from here. It becomes 10y minus 1 again. So it becomes 10y minus 1 and y minus 2 equals to 0. So y is either 1 by 10 from here, right? Or y equals to 2. So if I take y as 1 by 10, I won't be able to find the two-digit number. So I can't take this. Only thing that I can take is y equals to 2. Now since y equals to 2, therefore x becomes, x is 2y, right? So it becomes 2 into 2 is 4. So x becomes 4. And therefore number is 10x plus y. So that means 10 into 4 plus 2, that is 42. Hope it is clear. So based upon the question, we created two equations and we substituted them in such a way that we are able to find the a single equation with single variable, and then we are able to solve this. Okay, I hope it's clear. I'll move to next one. Okay, and I think we have one more question after this. So let's try to solve this equation now. Question now. So question 5 is a motorboat whose speed is in still water is 18 kilometer per hour. Okay, so this is the one of the important things that we have, and it takes 1 hour more to go 24 kilometer upstream than to return to downstream to the same spot. So one thing that you have to remember is this is the river flowing, and there's a boat here. If it goes, so water is going this side. So speed of the boat in still water when the water is not moving, it is 18. The speed of the boat is 18. Now, if I'm going downstream, what will happen is I'll float with the water. So my speed will increase because water will help me uh, go down the stream, right? So let's say the stream of the water's, the speed of the stream is x. So speed of stream is x. So in that case, speed of downstream will be 18 plus x because my speed will get increased, but speed of upstream. Now, if I flow against the flow of water, it will decrease my speed. So it will be 18 minus x. Okay, hope it is clear till here. Now it says it takes 1 hour more to go 24 kilometer upstream. So distance is 24 kilometer. Now, if I am going upstream, so let's say 24 upon 18 minus x. So this will take me more time. So this is 24 upon 18 plus x. So it takes 1 hour more. So whatever the time that I have taken for downstream, it will take 1 hour more to go upstream. This is what the question is. I hope this is clear. So it takes 1 hour more. So this is the important thing using which we are building the equation now. 1 hour more to go 24 kilometer upstream. So when I say upstream, 24 upon 18 minus x is the time because the upstream speed is 18 minus x, right? That will take more time for sure. And similarly for the downstream, it is 24 upon 18 plus x. And I've added 1 to it and equated them. So now we have to just solve this equation. We have single variable, single equation, so we can solve it. So let's try to see how to do it. Okay, so let's try to bring it to the one side, these both the terms, so that it becomes easy for us to do the calculation afterwards. Minus 24 upon 18 plus x equals to 1. So this is the difference that we have. Now let's try to solve it. So it becomes, I'll take 24 as common. So it becomes 18 plus x minus, again 18 minus x upon 18 minus x into 18 plus x equals to 1. So this, now I'll take it to the right hand side. And if you see, this is minus 18 plus 18 gets cancelled, and this becomes 2x. So it becomes 24 into 2x equals to, and I'll open the brackets here, 18 minus x and 18 plus x. So it will be 18 minus x square. So I hope this is clear, because we have here a minus b and a plus b. So let me just write it down for you. A square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. And that's what you can see here. We have 18 minus x and 18 plus x. That's why I've written it 18 square minus x square. Now if you see, it becomes 48x equals to 18 square is, so 18 square we have to find out. 8 8 is 64. 18 plus 8 is 26. 26 plus 6 is 32. So it is 324 minus x square. So I'll take the whole thing to the left hand side now, so that the coefficient of x square becomes positive, and it will be easier for me to solve the question then. So 48x was already there, and I brought 324, so the sign is changed for it. Now I have 324, and I want to, so the coefficient of x square is 1. We have constant term as 324. I'm going to divide 324 into two parts such that I get 42 as the difference of it, because we already have a negative term here, right? So now I have to find a difference so that I get minus 1 as negative and 1 as positive value. So if I see, let's say 18 we have 18 2s are 36, 36 plus 6 9, that won't work. So 2 into 3 into 2, the 9 to the 8, 3 to the 9, 9 to the 18, and we have again this thing here. So to find the factors, what we are going to do is, we are going to take like this. So 3 3 are 9, 9 3 are 27, 27 to 2 is 54, 54 minus 6 is 48. So this is what we are going to take. So it will be 54 and 6. So the equation becomes, in that case, x square plus 54x minus 6x minus 324 equals to 0. So I'll take x common from here, x plus 54 minus 6 common. Again, it will be same only, x plus 54 equals to 0. So x minus 6 and x plus 54 are the factors of it. Now we know that we are talking about the speed of the stream, right? Which can't be negative. So x plus 54 equals to 0, which is x plus minus 54. That would make sense, right? So now what we are going to do is, we are going to use this x minus 6 as the speed of stream. So that means x equals to 6. And it will be kilometer per hour. So also remember one thing, because just now I have thought about it, so I want to highlight it. Whenever you have find the answer, you always have to mention the unit of it. So we have found the speed here, x equals to 6. Now speed can be in kilometer per hour or meter per second, or wherever, I mean, whatever unit is being used in the question, you have to use that, but you have to mention it clearly in the answer, like what we have done it here, right? So please mention the unit as well. Okay, I hope this question is also clear. Let's go to the next question then. This is the last question for today. So a train traveling at a uniform speed of 360 kilometers. So the distance is 360 kilometer. The distance is 360 kilometers, right? Uh, so it says it would have taken 48 minutes less to travel the same distance if its speed were 5 kilometer more. So distance we know. Let's write it down, what we have and what we don't have. Distance is 360 kilometer. Speed, let's say, is x. Okay. Now it is saying, so time taken is 360 upon x, right? Now it says it would have taken 48 minutes less to travel the same distance. See if its speed were 5 km more. So increased speed is, let me put it here. Increased speed equals to x plus 5. Therefore, time increased speed is 360 upon x plus 5. Right? Now it says it would have taken 48 minutes less. So let's subtract them and try to find the equation. 360 upon x is the original time. And if I subtract the decreased time because the speed was increased, so it will be 48. Now, because since we are talking about kilometers here, there is no meaning of having it as minutes, right? I'll convert it to hours. So that's why I'm dividing it by 60. So I'll divide it by 12, 12 for the 48, 12 is 60. And I can divide them as well so that we have a easier equation to solve. Now, if you see here, what it has become is 90 upon x minus 90 upon x plus 5 equals to 1 upon 5. So we are going to solve it easily now. So 90 I'll take common. It becomes x plus 5 minus x. And I'll bring this 5. Okay. I think we can do in the next part. Next step equals to 1 upon 5. Now I'm going to cross multiply. 90 into 5 becomes 450. Right? X and minus x gets cancelled. And I have one more 5 here. And on the right hand side, we have x square plus 5x. So I'm going to bring this 450 into 5 on the right hand side. So it becomes x square plus 5x minus, so 450 into 5 is 0, 0, 5, 5 is 25, and 5 was 20 into 22, minus 2 to 5, 0 equals to 0. So now we have to find the factors of 2250 such that we get the difference as 5, because if you see we already have minus in the constant term. So now we'll have to find the factors of 2250 in such a way that we find the difference of them as 5. So let's see what are the factors of it first. So we have multiplied two fives already and we have 90 after that. So 2 into 5 and then 3 into 3. 3 is 9, 9 to 10 is 90, 90 into 25 is what we have done just now. So let me try to find out the factors. So what we are going to do is we are going to take as 50 and 45 as the factors of this. Okay. So that will become 9 5s are 45 and this is 50. So it becomes 50 and 45 and that will give me answer as plus 5x. So x square plus 50x minus 45x minus 2250 equals to 0. I'll take x common from here. It becomes x plus 50, right? I'll take 45 common from here. Again, it will be x plus 50 only. Now I'll take x plus 50 as common and remaining is x minus 45, which is 0. Now x can't be negative, right? We are talking about speed as x. So x can't be negative. Only value possible is x equals to 45 for the speed of the train. And that's what it is asked in the question. Find the original speed of the train. So I hope this is clear as well. Okay, I think that's enough for today. And if you have any doubts, please put in the comments and I try to answer them. And hope you have a nice day. We'll meet you next time. Thank you.